everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 8 rounds among heavyweights, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
And they are underway. Round number 1 of this much-anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Move those feet, baby. Let's see it.
Fighting fire with fire sometimes can work, but when a power puncher is going up against George Foreman.
Yeah, it can. In other words, you have to have a little defense to go with that ability to generate fire, or in this case, power.
Foreman's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Mr. Untouchable. Last 10 seconds of this first. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. End of round 1. Mr. Untouchable's corner better explain to him clearly why he lost that last round. His accuracy was way off.
Well, if you're looking to find change on the beach, you go out there with a metal detector. Well, right now, we need a punch detector. He needs a punch detector. He needs a jab to find the mark.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last where he wants to be fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Big block by Big George. Nice work on the right hand by Mr. Untouchable. Halfway through this round here, Mr. Untouchable swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. And a well-placed combination by Mr. Untouchable. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice.
Down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Don't get lazy. Winning this fight, do not get lazy.
Start of a new round. George Foreman's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me 2 things. One, he has good physically, but it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
He missed with that headshot. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Good work defensively by Mr. Untouchable. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
George Foreman's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. He scores with the jab there. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points like that.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes.
All we need is water up there, and that's it.
Your jab works good when you use it.
You don't need that. No,
You don't?
This is a fairly competitive, tight fight. The difference being, of course, we did have a knockdown scored as you look at Teddy's scorecard.
And that's what professional boxing is about, putting fannies in the seats. The harder puncher, the guy who's more effective, the guy who puts more hurt on you, gets the round.
Foreman's tagged. Mr. A fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movements.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Not much action as he just ties up. That's a shocker to see George Foreman hurt like that. Hey, if I'm in the corner of Foreman right now, I'm screaming to him, get away, get out of range. And this round comes to an end.
When he throws the
We've
jab,
seen this all night long. Headshots coming in against him. Foreman's defense is just not up to speed here.
No, Joe, and it hasn't been, as you just said, all night long. It's getting late in the game now, and I think it's getting to the point where the referee has to start looking at the possibility, and even the corner, of stopping this fight.
You keep doing what you're doing, and you got this.
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Foreman's right hand scores well. Solid hook. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. George Foreman's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Not able to land the headshot. Nice jabs there by George Foreman.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want another round exactly like that. This is your fight, all right? You're in complete control of this fight. Keep circling. Just...
it's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round.
Here you go.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be
Hey, let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see.
really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. George Foreman with a big right hand. Right to the belt line. Good block. Mr. Untouchable's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Foreman's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Mr. Untouchable. With his defense up top. And that's the end of round 6. Mr. Untouchable's just doing what he's been doing all night long. We've seen it throughout. He's been scoring well on the inside. He's been hitting those headshots. I don't know what the answer is on the other side, Teddy, but there's got to be something they can do different.
Well, one thing is he has to notice that, yeah, he's staying on the outside, but he's pulling back straight every once in a while. So what you got to do is make believe you're an NFL quarterback. Everybody wanted to be an NFL quarterback, you know, where you lead the receiver. So what you do is you anticipate that he's going to go back and you punch behind him. Let him walk right into that punch. Let him pull into that punch.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Foreman's able to land a good, solid left hand. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by George Foreman. Scored well up top. Good step back counter. Punch is far off the target. Hits him in the mug with the... Took a shot, now he gives the left. Good job, it was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Mr. Untouchable.
Okay, we got this one. Last round, and it's yours, okay? Just keep your distance and keep your hands up. You got that? Okay, good. Now take a deep breath. Do not fight his fight. Jab and move.
If you don't throw punches, I'm going to stop the fight. Come on, throw punches.
Seven rounds in the books here. Teddy's got him trailing, but I think an opportunity does exist. I don't know that he's got it in him, but his opponent is not setting a pace that can't be overcome. Oh, and there you go. Big George damaged here. Will he be able to go forward? Over. George Foreman's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Mr. Untouchable's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.